We'll see. We'll see how many we get through. There's just so many good ones. There's like always more to find. This is one that Hemlock recommended. Underkeep. Where I guess I don't know, everybody keeps their undergarments here or something. That's all we can go with. That's what we can go with, but this is a dungeon crawler. We use WASD and QE. And I love my dungeon crawlers. What does it say? So, turn-based, take your time. Party shares resources, inventory, gold, food. Consumed automatically during rest. Each champion has their own equipment slots. Use the sleep icon to rest. You can rest anytime. Rest auto-consumes food. Resting restores health, stamina, and mana. Each time you level up, gain 1 skill point. You can assign skill points in the skills tab. Each skill you have you can invest up to 5 points into. Passive skills work in the background. There's active skills. Some skills only work when you're using a specific weapon. Pick up items by right-clicking them or dragging them in your inventory. You can throw items by releasing them onto the center. That makes sense. Fallen champions can be revived. Interact with many objects simply by clicking on them. Save often. 2 champions in the front row can attack enemies in melee. Champions in the back row cannot reach enemies with melee. Party positions can be swapped at any time, even during combat. Always try to use your character skills. Okay. Okay. Hey, Leafy. Oh gosh. Alright, new game. Create party. Alright, let's create this. I thought this was a T. Tour party. No, create your party. Let's add a hero. Hey, thanks for the sub, Narek. Appreciate it. Okay, so heroes defined by class and race. Class determines the role of the character within the party. Race defines natural strengths and limitations. Each race has its own attribute ranges that reflect its identity. Okay, well, first off, I'm probably just going to make the Doka crew. Warrior is a disciplined frontline fighter who relies on strength and heavy armor. He stands firm where others fall, meeting enemies head-on and holding the line against overwhelming force. Warriors specialize in weapon mastery, defensive techniques, and sustained melee combat. They're proficient in a wide range of weapons. Yeah, I mean, that's a warrior. So, this is going to be Dola. This is going to be Dola. What would Dola want to be? Oh, you can be a raven? Or a slug man? No insectoids, but... What would Dola want to be? Let's see. Let's make Stoneborn, Towering Warriors, Living Rock, Massive, their presence imposing, and their endurance unmatched. When they take a stand, few forces can move against them. Exceptional strength and resilience, making them dominant in physical roles. Their heavy build limits agility, and their rigid nature makes arcane paths very demanding. I'm a slug man. Skibbity-bidi-bop-bop-bop-bop. Bop-bop-bop-bop. Skibbity-bidi-bop-bop-bop-bop. I think especially if I want Dola to be a frontline, I think Dola's gonna be a Stoneborn. Flurry Thrust. Can always trust Quasi to get references that don't translate through text. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm bad at it. Provoking Shout. Okay, so I can't unlock these. These are probably not available in the demo. I feel like Dola will be a mace user. Full of life. Increases the warrior's maximum health and elemental resistances. Eh. Skull Rattle. Okay. The portraits are portraiting. I guess this. I don't like this one at all. So here's Dola the Stoneborn. That's your face. Did that eye just blink? Okay, next. Wait, can I not? No! Random name? You can't write in your own name? It's crazy. This doesn't look like that thing in that one movie. Hey, Sage, thanks for the sub. Hope you're doing well. Maybe a wild thing to say, but in this moment, anytime I see art like that, I'm just like, thank goodness this isn't AI. I know, right? I think we're really hitting a point where we're super going to just appreciate just human art in any way. Stations, I'm pretty good. How have you been? I'm alive. I'm alive, I think. I can't believe we can't just put in a name. I can't believe we can't just put in a name. Okay, well, ignore the names. Oh, Dola would have liked Kabam. Eniola? Eniola? That's gonna be Dola. It also sounds like, I don't know, a different form of an areola? Like an Eniola? Okay, Dola's going to be a you know, a nipple, I guess. I'm sure he'll approve. Add hero. Who's gonna be the Void Caller? Draws power from forces beyond mortal understanding. Rather than overwhelming enemies with brute magic, the Void Caller manipulates space, protection, and unseen energies to tilt the battle in the party's favor. Okay. Okay, well we have 4 classes, so, shapes the battlefield from afar by controlling distance and selecting priority targets. The ranger weakens the enemy formation before it can engage. Marking enemies, precision shots, and sustained ranged pressure. They enhance their arrows with different effects. This is going to be Leafy, I think. I think this is going to be Leafy right here. Leafy the... What would Leafy be? Human? Just human? I don't know. What strike? I don't know. You have low dex if you're there. So no. I think Leafy might have to be an elk. I think Leafy's gonna have to be an elk. I was going to make Oodles the elk because furry, but... You know... I don't think it's an option. Not a furry, by the way. Oh, you can regen their stats. Oh. Okay, no. Leafy can be human. Humans are adaptable and balanced without extreme strengths or weaknesses. They fit naturally into any role. Yeah. Wait, no Quasi? Oh no, I don't want to exist. This is an Oodles Leafy Dola Raxby party. Range attacks with a chance to shoot twice. Precision range shot with increased damage and crit chance. Marks a close enemy for 3 rounds. All damage they receive from any sources is increased. I like the dual quick shot. If he has to be something you can milk. Well, if he's a human, you can still milk a human. Okay, so Leafy the human. What the hell is that? I think this gives the most Leafy out of the options. I think this gives the most Leafy. Like that's the look of someone that sits down and plays like a clicker gambling game right there. You know? I think that gives the most Leafy. It's an archer with 1 dex. Alright, let's go. Next. We need to find a leafy name. A Drynad. Bamortia. Ingoldia. S. Dare, Abana, Torina, Dare, Ha, Told, Abello, Drynad. Drynad was strong. Cirabel, Delis, Golm, Manund, Irawana, Denebi, Mubak, Nihetz, Hinala, S. Dare. Okay, we're gonna go S. Dare. We're gonna go S. Dare. That's Leafy. Alright. Leafy needs to be in the back, not in the front, but, that's awkward. Now what? Because these two basically both just sound like mages. These basically both just sound like mages. So... draws power from forces beyond mortal understanding rather than overwhelming enemies with brute magic. They manipulate space, protection, and unseen energies. I was thinking Raxby would be Void Caller, but I was also thinking Oodles would be Void Caller because she calls all of her otherworldly cosmic horror husbandos to teach her magics. She can also just be a wizard. I like the idea of Oodles being a wizard and accidentally throwing a fireball at the back of Leafy's head and being like, haha, sorry, bestie. Alright, Oodles. Doom. Doom? 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 What is Doom? Alright. Static Shock, Ice Shard, Shielding Barrier. Surround the caster. Also, you can have, like, kind of a tank mage. Yeah, I mean, giving Oodles fire is just funny. Giving Oodles fire is just funny. Yeah. There we go. Next. Okay, we need an Oodles picture. Who's Oodles? Silver hair? I was thinking silver hair. Because it looks like Manon? Okay, so see, who is that? Because I'm thinking of Street Fighter Manon. Oh, okay. From my book, she's hot? Okay, there you go. I was thinking Street Fighter Manon, but no. Zahura, Tanith, Varenton, Urwarl, Janara, Oburu, Smack. Yes, Oodles, the wizard named Smack. Alright, wonderful. Okay, okay. And then Void Caller. I mean, we don't have a dwarf, but I don't think Raxby's gonna want to be a dwarf. Also, if it's a mage and stuff, dwarves are not gonna be very good at that. Also, I made Oodles an elk person, but definitely was a human. Dwarves are banned from using magic, it's true. I think Raxby's gonna have to be an elk too. If Raven was an option, I would have made me, but Raven's not an option. Voidmend, restore 4 health to an ally. Temporarily damage ranged void attack that ignores enemies' defenses. Ooh, we have auras? Melee attack bonus to all party members. Ooh, this is like the support class. I didn't get that from it. That's interesting. Wow, you can make Raxby a tank. Increases the healing and damage of all void spells. Well, I need one first. Okay, Raxby's the healer. So, woe to you if you insult them in any way. I think this is the most frog-like. I don't think Raxby would want to be a giant eyeball, though. I don't think Raxby would want to be a giant eyeball, though. It's Mike Wazowski. Would Raxby want to be an eyeball or a baddie? I think Raxby would want to be a baddie. So they can be a baddie. Renina, Tarina, Nibor, Renina, Kala, Rhinel, Milber, Hatild, Simon, Lorne, Inisbel, Zelia, Leonin, Lorene, Derek. just Derek. Brialden, Serene, Ashael, Versha. There's Derek again. Zawar, Rongha, Esula, Oburu. This one's not even capitalized. Eora, Bamorsha. Eora again. Oh no, I wanted Kabam! Damn it. Ernkwell. I don't like Ernkwell. Kabam and Smack. Car. Saran. Bork. Okay. If this would have been the name option for Oodles... I would have definitely named Oodles Bork. But Raxby's getting Bork. Alright. Here's the squad. Look at them, they're great. Name from Beyond the Void because they don't use capitalization. That would be perfect, yeah. Alright, we have Iniola, Esther, Smack, and Bork. Alright. Welcome, adventurer. Every descent begins with something small, a simple task before the stone closes in. The music is non-existent right now, by the way. Brolin the cook is out of mushrooms. He points you to the nearby forest. If you bring him a handful of fresh mushrooms, he'll reward you with a hot meal, and maybe something extra. What the hell does the cook mean by that? Okay. The music is very quiet, by the way. But it's weird, because on the character creation screen, the music was very loud. But here, it's like non-existent. Okay, I turned it up a little. You still can't hear it. Items can be picked up by right-clicking on them or dragging. Okay. No soul lingers in the void. Oh, okay, that's if somebody dies. Those are birchwood trees. Hi. I guess that was Dola? This is where the path leads. Legend says the full game will continue once released. Oh, wow. The legends say that? That's crazy. You can update the map at any time if you get lost or don't know where to go. I want to get to this treasure chest is what I want to do. Oh. This reminds me of when I played like all the Bard Tale games recently. Or not all of them, but I played like Bard's Tale 1 and 2. And that was funny. No soul lingers. We just made it back over here. Okay, so let me just make sure. Yeah, we need to go up here and hang a left. Yeah, you can make some suspicious noises. The gravestone crumbles under the weight of time. Only a fragment remains to read. All things fade, but those who remember shall. Okay. There's a strange rock to the east. Thanks, Dola. Ahead, half hidden by shrubs, rises a low rocky outcrop. Its surface is split with cracks, where tufts of grass and weeds have rooted. At the base, near a clump of yellow brush, you notice a small round hole, no wider than a hand. Elk. Wait, there's life inside. You crouch by the hole, breathing slow. A faint warmth brushes your hand, a tiny pulse beneath the dirt. A snake, you whisper, scared. You stay still. After a moment, the little serpent slips out, flicks its tongue, and disappears into the grass. Thanks, Oodles. Well, I guess it could have been Oodles or Raxby because they're both elk. Examine the rocks. One by the opening is suspiciously clean. Reach inside. Slide your hand back into the hole. You feel only cool soil and loose pebbles. Your finger brush something round and hard. You pull it free and find an old ring caked to dirt. Beastbane ring. What does that do? What is it? Okay, here we go. Deal +1 damage to animals. Yeah, that's all Oodles. For sure. Oh, those are big rats. As you walk through the dense forest, the distant echoes of a terrified scream cut through the rustling leaves. Pushing forward, you stumble into a small clearing where a lone trader stands atop a creaky, weather-worn cart. He's desperately swinging a wooden staff at a swarm of oversized rats, their red eyes glowing hungrily. Trader is barely keeping the creatures at bay. His voice trembles. I don't want to die like this. Please help me. How are you going to act? Help him. Run away. Warrior, hold on. I'm coming through. Ranger, hold still. Yeah, you know what? No. Dola would not be excited to go help this person, but Leafy would absolutely say, hey, watch this. You watching? You whirl the sling twice. The stone cuts through the air with a sharp whistle and slams into the lead rat's skull. Good shit, Leaf. Creature screeches and tumbles aside, dazed but alive. We're under attack. 2 arms. Okay. So we have a thorn club as our main weapon, and then this skull rattle. Each character can perform 1 attack or 1 assigned special skill per round. Using potions from the inventory does not consume an action. Oh, that's nice. Bang. Yeah, it's still a little unfortunate that I can't move Leafy, but ending the round will skip all characters who haven't acted yet. Slingshot, Leafy. You missed the rat. Leafy. Okay. Well, Raxby can only heal. Or stab, I guess. Out of range. Alright, does the quarterstaff have range? Out of range. Giant rat hit Dola for 1 damage and hit. No, it hit Oodles. Smack took 3 damage. Okay, we're gonna Oodles. Oh, I didn't want you to burn that one. Do I not get to choose who I target? Oh no. Bonk. Oh. Raxby, heal Oodles. Thank you. Dola's diseased! This is terrible news. Wow, we didn't even kill. Things are not going great. Thanks, Bork. I forgot Bork was the name. Oh god, there's more behind me. Where did you come from? I mean, Raxby could heal, but that's kind of it. There you go, double shot, Leaf. Not enough mana. Okay, yeah, I should have had two frontline fighters. By wanting to use every single class, I've really gotten myself into an awkward situation. Because Dola's just up here taking every hit and stuff. Okay. There must be a way to move them. Fingers are hurt and could use some rest. Resting will replenish your health, but requires food. Yeah, heal up, everyone. So can I, like, move you? Aha! Okay, so Leafy has 15 health, Raxby has 10, Oodles has 8. Oh, Oodles is so squishy. But so is Raxby. But Oodles has higher evasion. Because Leafy probably shouldn't be in the front. Gonna be honest. We're gonna stick with it for now. Hey there. Thank you, I thought I was done for. Here, take this, he says, pressing a small iron key into your hand. You didn't press it into my hand, you threw that shit on the ground. Sir, my chest, my supplies, you've earned it. I'm getting out of this cursed place as soon as I can. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Until then, safe travels. There. I got a potion of minor mana. Scale gloves. Pile of coins. And a potion of healing. Okay, well, I wonder who's going to be equipping these, Dola. Alright, that's good. I guess I could put it on Leafy, but it requires 4 strength. Leafy does barely have the strength. Alright, Leaf it is. Here you go. So you're not quite as squishy up there in the front line. Let's get that armor class up. What's that? What did I just get? A dagger? Could I give this to Leafy? Anyone wants to keep things short and sharp. Suitable for heroes with a passion for quickly slicing onions. Unfortunately then Leafy can't use his special attacks, so no, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Leafy's just in the front line with a slingshot, which is just kind of funny if I'm going to be honest. Can I? Ooh, I can hit it and then they all fall. That's nice. I wonder how many secret walls or buttons and stuff I've missed. The dim torchlight barely penetrates the dark tunnel, its jagged walls clawed and gnawed by countless vermin. Uh-oh. What have we gotten ourselves into, gang? Some objects can be destroyed. Try attacking anything that looks fragile. Rusty dagger. I better be able to sell these things. Okay, so you're talking like that attack. There we go. Minor healing. Lucille. Yeah, it's just straight up a Walking Dead reference. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy that that's just a Walking Dead reference. Dust and bones. Broken bones. Completely useless. The torch is burned. What's this? Eerie purple slime oozing down the cavern wall. Clear evidence of some lurking creature. I do like that there's a bunch of stuff you can interact with in here. Like, you can click on things that look interesting on the wall and actually examine them. Which is cool. Don't know what that little grate is over here. Mechanism is broken. Okay, well, Dola, would you like an upgrade to your Thorn Club? Yeah, take that. And then, I guess Dola can have the helmet. Okay, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I like when they actually have stuff like that, because, like, not even Grimrock really had a lot of that. Oh. Scourge of the Tunnels. Uh-oh. Form a Mace Strike, 9% chance to... Oh, God. Dola missed. Okay, Leafy hit, though. I need more for Raxby to be able to do. Because unfortunately right now, all they can do is really heal. And that's it. Scourge of the Tunnel's bleeding. Eh. The quarterstaff should have range to poke from the back line. I would assume that would be the case. Like, give someone a spear or a quarterstaff and they can poke from the back. But I guess it is just ranged weapons that will do that. Heal Leafy. We win. Oh, look at that. We get, what is this? Slice of worm meat. A cut taken from the worm that ruled the deep halls. Not all meals are meant to be forgotten. Hell yeah, we're gonna feed that to Oodles. Moldy bread. It'll fill you up and give you a few extra surprises. I don't like the phrasing on that. Try to dig through with your bare hands, but without success. Maybe some tool would help. Okay, yeah, this has a lot of cool contextual stuff. I like this a lot. Cause yeah, I just like clicked there, but yeah, that's neat. I like. Doesn't look like our inventory is very big, so I am gonna have to be careful with that. What is this? There's a mushroom over here. Quarterstaff +1. Yeah, I wish these had range. I wish these had range. Also, can I like throw those weapons? That would be cool too. Like if I could, you know. Oh, well, no. It did say I could at the beginning. That's right. Yeah. So I can like do. Oh, it doesn't work like throwing. It's not considered an attack though. Yeah. So you can throw them, but it's not an attack like throwing knives in Grimrock or something. I would have thought that would have been one. Bonk. I mean, heal Leafy. This is the true Doka D&D experience right here. Okay, Leafy's getting a little bit beat up. Oodles is unfortunately out of mana, so... Okay. I guess let's rest. Need our mana and stuff back. Leafy's grin. Like, God, it's a strong grin. This is not someone I would trust with my wallet. like, just look at him. Boom. Oops. At least it seems like ammo is not something that you have to worry about. Rusty hand axe. Okay. I thought our inventory was just going to be the 5 slots, and then I'd have to go, like, sell stuff or something, but it seems like that's not the case. 2 evasion. Sure. Leaf can have that. What is that? Okay, that's just an empty flask. What is this? Stamina... Okay. Yeah, all things I expect. Why do these look different color, these walls? Oh, hi. Oh, Raxby got hit. Okay, I've yet to get that 9% chance for a stun to go off. Huh. Okay, it's burning thanks to Smack. Good old Smack and Bork are holding down the back line over here. We can take one more hit, I think. Actually, maybe you should heal Leafy. Yeah, that was a good call. There we go. Hey, Dola. Thanks for the raid. Hope your World of Warcraft went well. Welcome to the Doka Crew D&D. Would you like to see everyone? This is you. You can't put in custom names, so I had to random until I got a name that I liked. So you are Ineola, which I said just sounded like an areola. Like, but I was like, that's the closest we're gonna get to Dola. So that's you. You're a Stoneborn, so you're the thing. You're Ben Grimm. Thank you, Harry. So this is Leafy, S. Dare, the Ranger human. Leafy uses a slingshot in the front line. This is Oodles, Smack the Wizard. Oodles, despite her profile picture or portrait here, is an elk. I chose that because fur person. Smack is great. Oh, wait until you see Raxby's generated name. Finally, we have Raxby named Bork. Bork the Void Caller. So, that's the squad. Iniola, S. Dare, Smack, and Bork. You know, you can't ask for a better squad. Yeah, Void Caller seemed like the best Raxby class, which I didn't realize at the time was the healer. So Raxby decides whether all of you live or die. Okay. Whatever that means. Oh, those are like bracers. Another one of those. Oh, that's a fungi person. Range damage. Ooh, that's Leafy. Here you go, Leaf. Give me those scale gloves back. You don't need those anymore. Alright, Dola, take your scale gloves. Give up the Majora Seed? That's fair. The Majora Seed seemed like a pain. Leafy, kill! I think you missed. Wait, are you friend? You're not aggressive. Oh. I mean, you seemed like such an enemy, you know? Like... I feel like I should not... you know, I'm not wrong in assuming this. I don't know what the point is of lighting the torches currently. You've used a pickaxe and successfully dug your way through. Okay. Give them a foot jump? What? See what happens? No. Also, who is going to be the one to do that? Carefully choose your words. See, this is why I didn't put myself in the group. Ooh, true. Roll the die. Who gets stuck with it? Leafy's got the expression for it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's be real. It's Leafy. Okay. Okay, I'm sure everybody else will be very happy that it's Leafy having to do that. So we probably want to go all the way back over here. Also, Dola, does this make you nostalgic for Daggerfall again? I'm sure it does. Ooh, I got the stun. Quick smack them with fire. Boom. 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 Not enough mana. Ow. Oh, come on, you're basically dead. Okay. That's great. Hey, Deuce. Welcome in. What's the name of this game? I actually quite like it. Oh god, what was the name of the game? Underkeep. That was the name. Underkeep was the name. Out of mana, need uppies. Don't we all? There we go. At least this game gives you a party. Arena and Daggerfall, I think it's shit. Yeah. Maybe you try every key you have, but none fit the lock. Oh. There's a cursed digger. Hello. I'm just beating up a zombie miner, I guess. Oh, Leafy died. Leafy died. So now Raxby's in the front line. And Oodles can chill back here with Leafy's corpse. Take care of Leafy's corpse, Oodles. Okay. Okay, I think we're done. Hey, bud. Yeah. Oodle's just back there. Yeah, you died. Leafy, look at it this way. Chat had decided, or mostly Harry had decided, that there was a mushroom person that we needed to give a foot job to, and Harry and everyone else decided that that was going to be you, and you died before you could do it. So... Aren't you happy you died? Aren't you excited? Why do we listen to Harry? You know, we listen to the community here. He's British. What's that got to do with it? Oodles is Texan. Any games you're excited for this year? It's really hard for me to think of, like, in the moment, but, RE9 is a big one, especially since it's getting great reviews. There's definitely other ones, I just have a hard time thinking of them if I can't, like, categorize my thoughts really quickly, or, like, look at notes or something. I want to say there's, like, a cool indie JRPG that's coming out this year that I'm into, or excited for. This place owes Death a debt. Who pays it next? For 2 gold. Wow, Leafy's cheap as shit. Leafy is cheap as shit. That's crazy. Gun gun pew pew bang Merca. God I love eagles. Think you say it's just a compliment? Yeah. Leafy's back. To go for a foot job? No, to be brought back to life. Oh, we can level up by the way. Actually, everyone but Leafy leveled up because Leafy died. Provoking shout. Let out a shout that redirects enemy attacks to the warrior for 2 rounds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Dola's gonna get the taunt. Oodles? Increase the damage of all elemental spells and improves burn and freeze chances on spells that can apply them. Got Vermont vibes for Oodles? Aw, shit, that would be awesome. Vermont's great. Oodles needs more mana. Just plain and simple. Raxby needs... just a passive aura to increase melee... Well, there's only one person doing melee damage. So that's not very useful. At all, actually. I can't learn the other thing. Sure, Raxby, grant a melee bonus to Dola? Playing nothing but Dragon Quest. Yeah, I saw Dragon Quest came out, and that game is good. I remember playing the DS remake of it. Exactly one Vermonter that I'm aware of. Can't think I know of any Vermonters except for like Bernie Sanders. Brolin's eyes widen the moment he sees the haul. 5? All 5, he mutters, already weighing them in his hands like precious gems. Yeah, I did get all the mushrooms. These will do nicely. A stew, maybe a roast, maybe both. You're a lifesaver. Tosses your reward with the same enthusiasm he reserves for fresh ingredients. Leafy leveled up! Thanks for playing the Underkeep demo. And? No, the demo does not end here. The full version is just another path, one that we all must take. Hey! We did it. That was the game. We did it, we did it, we did it. Nerdy queer YouTubers of Vermonters, so that's my frame of reference. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool up in Vermont. But that was good. That was basically exactly what I wanted. I like being able to make my my friends in a party, so